Hello, welcome to Deck Obsessed. This is Rhonda, and in this video I'm reviewing the Crystal Magic Tarot by Kerry Ward, who is a witch, a jeweler, and a self-proclaimed crystal addict, along with Clare Gregory, who's been reading the tarot for more than 25 years. The deck is illustrated by Visions in Blue. For those of you who, like me, prefer to clearly see the cards in a deck before you decide to buy it to make sure you resonate with the art and the messages, I'll be showing you every card in the deck. I'll also give you a basic overview of the guidebook and read a sample in-depth card description so you can get a feel for the card's deeper meanings. Let's get started. The cards come in this large box. It doesn't come wrapped in plastic. There are two round pieces of nice tape to keep it secured before you open it. Here's the back. The deck is nice and sturdy, and it fits nicely on a bookshelf with the title on both sides. The oversized guidebook fits nicely atop the double plastic compartment that holds the cards. The cards are each 3 7/8 inches by 4 3/4 inches, and the guidebook is 5.5 by 7 5/8 inches. Just like the traditional tarot, there are 78 cards in the deck. The cards are glossy on both the front and the back. The cards are not too thick. Some people might consider these thin. I think they're a nice weight. Some people find these easier to shuffle. I personally will not be shuffling these cards because I want to keep them as nice as possible. And again, there's a little bit of a glare, so I will try to hold the cards so that you can clearly see them. The deluxe guidebook is in full color with colorful pages and images of the cards within. The major arcana cards get a full page with the picture of the card, which is much bigger than the actual card itself. And then the minor arcana, you'll see a small version of the cards. So this is basically a very nice deck. It's lush, it's beautiful, colorful. It features images of animals, plants, symbols, and people who are diverse in race, diverse in skin tone, as well as body type. And while there are not really any or many illustrations of crystals on the cards, each tarot card in the deck is paired with a crystal that matches the card's energy as explained in the guidebook. And you'll see right underneath the name of the card, you will see the name of the crystal associated with that card. So the primary color on the card also matches the color of the paired crystal. And as we go through the cards in a moment, I'll be sure to point out a few instances, or more than a few, where the card and the crystal colors match and how they do. The suit of coins, I just want to go over all the suits and what they stand for, what they represent. The suit of coins covers money, work, home, and health. The suit of swords covers conflicts, priorities, ambitions, truth, or stay or go decisions. The suit of wands covers creative projects, lifestyle, education, and travel. And cups will cover relationships, family, love, and emotions. And just another word on how crystals are related to this deck. I know there are a lot of decks about crystals. I have one on my site on the channel right now, and there are other decks that I will be reviewing later that help you learn about crystals and that prominently feature the image of the crystals so that you can learn about it and also use it as an oracle. And this deck is about something different, and I'm not going to say that it's not for beginners because everyone learns at a different pace, and a beginner could definitely take this deck and learn about crystals with other resources as they're learning to use this deck. But the focus of this deck is much more about manifesting. So instead of using the tarot to predict the future, to ask what's going to happen, this deck is about deciding what you want to happen. It's about setting an intention and creating or manifesting that future you desire. So I just want to point out that the subtitle of the book is actually Manifest Your Dreams with the Power of Crystals and the Wisdom of Tarot. So this is more of a tool for manifesting. And while you definitely can use it as a traditional tarot, of course, absolutely, to ask questions about the future, I recommend doing it in an empowering way, saying what is the energy of this situation, as opposed to giving all your power away and asking what's going to happen, as though you have no power to affect the future. So this isn't, but the authors don't mean or intend this deck to be focused on predicting the future, but manifesting. And they do explain how to use it to manifest in the guidebook. And that's what the magic is about. It's about using the power of crystals. So that's why it doesn't focus so much on identifying the crystals and talking about what they are, because it's about using the energy of the crystals for magic. And I'm not one to say that a beginner can't start here with a deck like this. It depends on your past experience and how you learn. So let's go ahead and take a look at each card. And again, here's a closer look at the backs of the cards. And here we go. So this is the Fool, which is associated with the stone Aventurine, which is green like the card. Well, it says green aventurine, although aventurine does come in other colors. The Magician is associated with jade, and green jade tends to be the most popular jade color, or the most well-known, but there's also other shades of jade, and some of those other colors here would indicate those other shades of jade. The High Priestess is labradorite, which is pretty iridescent and has lots of deep dark blues and shades of silver and gold and yellow. The Empress is associated with chrysocolla, which has lots of blues and greens, which does look like the Earth. So you see the planet Earth at the top there. The Emperor, lapis lazuli, which is blue. The Hierophant, sodalite, which is also blue. The Lovers, tourmalated quartz, which is clear, but tourmalated quartz has these lines or hair-like strands in it, and those are black, made of tourmaline. The Chariot, pyrite, which is fool's gold, so it's gold and metallic and shiny. Strength, carnelian. The Hermit, blue chalcedony. You notice a lot of the crystals on the cards representing blue crystals, you'll see representations and symbols with the eye and vision, because those crystals connect with the third eye. The Wheel of Fortune, serpentine. Justice, sapphire. The Hanged Man, iolite. And you see a very beautiful purple here. Sometimes iolite can look grayish black, but when you put it in sunlight, you can see more of these purple, bluish purple tones in it. And sometimes other iolites are lighter than others. Some iolites are lighter than others, but mostly it's a purplish blue. Death Jet, which is a black stone. Temperance, lepidolite, which is a pinkish purple lavender color. The Devil, amethyst. And I have quite a few pieces of amethyst here. Here's an amethyst cluster. The Tower, black tourmaline. And I do want to point out that while the Tower tends to be a negative card, where things are crumbling, structures are falling, and that can lead to positive change, but I just want to note that the color black isn't necessarily associated with that negative thing. A lot of people think that folks are associating black with negativity, and they often do, but in this case I do want to point out that the black tourmaline as a stone is about absorbing negativity. So if you're going through a tower-like experience in your life, black tourmaline is a great crystal to have during that experience, because it's going to help you stay grounded, and it's going to absorb the negativity that you might be experiencing and help you stay positive. The Star, moldavite. Now, moldavite isn't really a crystal, but It's the results of a meteorite that hit the planet in the area of the Czech Republic millions of years ago. And it's either the meteorite itself or the stones that were here that got turned to glass. It's green glass, essentially. And it's a very powerful stone. Some people believe it's the most powerful of all. I have a piece, and basically it sends you on or accelerates your spiritual growth. And for some people, if they're not ready, that can be really rough. But if you are ready, it's a beautiful experience. But there's a lot of fake moldavite out there, so be careful if you get moldavite, and it's expensive at this point. The moonstone. Moonstone comes in different colors, but a lot of people know it as more of a pearly looking color. It's got some mixes of colors. It's a beautiful stone. The sun, citrine. Judgment, amazonite. Again, look at that eye energy with the blue stone. The world, turquoise. Ace of coins, moss agate. And now we're going into the suits, and we have finished the major arcana. And again, coins covers money, work, home, and health. Two of coins, bloodstone. Bloodstone tends to have multiple colors in it and specks. Three of coins, chrysoprase. Here is a piece of chrysoprase right here. I do have some that have more blue in it, but this is a greenish color, and there's often some brown in it. And I think this is a beautiful card for the energy of chrysoprase. Four of coins, apophyllite. Apophyllite can come in different colors. I have a green, it's kind of translucent. I have a cluster that's clearish, translucent white. Five of coins, malachite, which is of course green with bands of green shades. Six of coins, yellow topaz. Seven of coins, sulfur, which is yellow. Eight of coins, zoisite, which is green with different colored specks in it. Nine of coins, budstone. 10 of coins, emerald. Page of coins, fluorite. Fluorite can come in different shades, greens, blues, purples, yellows, some all in the same stone. Knight of coins, green jasper. Queen of coins, gold. King of coins, peridot. Ace of swords. And now we're moving into the sword suit, which covers conflicts, priorities, and ambitions, as well as truth and stay or go decisions. Tiger's eye, ace of swords. Two of swords, obsidian, which is black. Three of swords, shungite. And now we're going into the second pile of cards. Four of swords, amber, which is fossilized tree sap. Five of swords, smoky quartz, which is very grounding. Six of swords, aragonite. And this color in the background is the typical color you see with aragonite, kind of a tannish orange, but this is a blue aragonite. Seven of swords, silver. Eight of swords, sunstone. Nine of swords, black onyx. 10 of swords, black kyanite. Page of swords, desert rose. Knight of swords, copper. Queen of swords, Black Diamond. King of Swords, Black Spenno. Now we're moving into the Wands suit, which deals with creative projects, lifestyle, education, and travel. This is the Ace of Wands, Clear Quartz. Two of Wands, Celestite. Three of Wands, Aura Quartz. Four of Wands, Dendritic Agate. And you see these specks in the clothes and on the floor in the dress. Dendritic agate looks like that. It looks like Dalmatian patterns on a white or grayish white stone. Five of Wands, Selenite. And here is some selenite. Six of Wands, Blue Topaz. Seven of Wands, Blue Kyanite. Eight of Wands, Blue Lace Agate. Nine of Wands, Azurite, which is a deep, rich blue crystal. 10 of Wands, Aquamarine. Page of Wands, Apatite, which is about the same color as you see in this background. Knight of Wands, Opal, which is iridescent and reflects lots of colors, but mostly very light white colors. Queen of Wands, Tanzanite. King of Wands, Larimar. Ace of Cups, Cobaltocalcite. Two of Wands, Ametrine, which is a mix of amethyst and citrine. Three of Cups, Garnet. Four of Cups, Pink Halite. Five of Cups, Pink Tourmaline. Six of Cups, Pink Opal, which I have right here. Seven of Cups, Vanadinite. Eight of Cups, Rhodochrosite. Nine of Cups, Kunzite. I love the moths and butterflies in this picture. 10 of Cups, Rose Quartz. Page of Cups, Veracruz Amethyst. Now, Veracruz Amethyst is a very light amethyst. I have one right here. It's translucent and just a very faint light amethyst. Knight of Cups, Ruby. Queen of Cups, Morganite. See, there's some crystals around her there in the tub. King of Cups, Sugarlight. So that's our last of all of the cards. Okay, and if you really enjoyed those cards and you're liking the deck and guidebook so far, please follow the link in the description box to purchase it. But now we are going to take a deeper look at the guidebook. I feel that this guidebook is quite amazing. It's a total gem, no pun intended, and a great resource. First, the table of contents is very straightforward. It makes the book very easy to navigate. Each of the 22 major arcana cards is listed with the card number, name, and page number. And then the first page of each of the 4 suits is listed, and from there you can go and navigate to the individual card pages for the 56 minor arcana cards within each suits section. All the other sections are also clearly listed in the table of contents. In the introduction, Kerry and Clare discuss their backgrounds and their passions for crystals and the tarot, respectively, and how they combine their skills to create this deck and guidebook. There is a section on how crystals work with the tarot, where they briefly discuss the history of tarot, the science of vibration, and how crystals work, as well as how manifesting works. And then we move into the card meanings section, starting here, after which are sections devoted to how you can put the deck to work. So there are, let's see, they discuss how to select crystals to use with the cards, how you can substitute crystals matching in color for the crystals you may not have, so you don't need to worry if you don't have enough crystals. And honestly, in my opinion, you can substitute clear quartz for anything because it is such a great crystal. It's an amplifying crystal. There is a section on creating card spreads that involves selecting your power card and then creating a grid with the crystals with the cards that you draw. And then you combine crystals, intentions, and affirmations, which you repeat 3 times a day in order to manifest your desires. So this is really about, this is the way you use the deck to manifest. And of course, you'll get all the details here in the guidebook. So at the very end of the guidebook, there is this really cool table that lists all of the 22 major arcana cards, which includes a lot of valuable information, like the zodiac sign affiliated with each card. So it's great for anyone who doesn't know and they want to learn. So each tarot card is associated with a specific zodiac sign, as well as what months, what elements, which include earth, air, fire, or water, what day of the week, the planet, and the crystal associated with each card. So it's all laid out in a table in one place, and it's easily accessible. And for example, let's just look at the Empress. The zodiac sign associated with the Empress, there's Taurus and Libra. The months associated with the Empress are late April, May, late September, and October. The elements are earth and air. The day is Friday. The planet is Venus, and the crystal is chrysocolla. And of course, the crystal is right on the card, but all this other stuff is nice and extra. So if you are if you're actually using the deck to ask about the energies that are coming into your life, if you get the Empress, a late April, May, late September, October might be part of your answer. So this is only for the major arcana cards. So now I'm going to take a look at a sample in the guidebook. We're going to look at the 10 of coins, but first I am going to find that deck so we can remind ourselves what that card looks like. Just gonna find it. And in the book, it is on page 73. The 10 of coins is, here's just a reminder of what the card looks like. Quite beautiful. And now I'm going to read it. So when you look at any of the minor arcana cards, you get a talisman, an interpretation of the card, correspondences, which match the table that we saw in the back. There's a discussion of the people represented by this card, people in your life, that is. And then there's an affirmation, and then there's a discussion of the crystal that's connected with the card. So let's read the talisman. The talisman is, I want to have money for my future and better financial security. The interpretation is success, riches, abundance, wealth, security, joy, and prosperity. This is a wonderful card representing a phase where you are reaping the rewards of the good seeds you've sown. This wealth isn't always entirely financial or material, but having a healthy bank balance certainly helps. You also feel strong in your relationships, sense of identity and personality, and that you can handle whatever life brings. This is a legacy moment when perhaps you can think about how you can lift others up too. This is an attitude or approach. This card is about being led by your very best hopes, not fears, and spreading the wealth, happiness, warmth, and prosperity around. On the shadow side, this card can indicate a selfishness and closedness around having it all and keeping it all to yourself, or perhaps finding happiness in the downfall of others. The correspondences section says the 10 of coins could indicate a 10-year time span. Coins also represent the earth element, which points to the months of January, May, and September. And actually, I said something earlier about the correspondences matching what's in the back. The minor arcana cards don't have that section in the back, so the correspondences are right here on the page, the card interpretations. So the people represented by this card, if this card represents a person in your reading, they are possibly an earth sign such as Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This person is a potential life partner, whether that is as a part of your family, work, world, or a romantic bond. The affirmation associated with this card is, I am going to live happily ever after. I am writing my own fairy tale. The crystal aligned with this card is emerald, and the book says, a magnet for good fortune, luck, and abundance. Emerald inspires positive action by eliminating negativity and raising consciousness. Said to promote loyalty, domestic bliss, and encourage a happy home, emerald may not only bring material wealth, but also bring riches in your relationships and emotional life. In fact, it was believed by some that an emerald would change color if someone was being unfaithful to you. Known as the stone of successful love, emerald is a wise, patient gemstone that is perfect for manifesting balanced relationships and healthy, loving environments. So that is the 10 of coins, which is associated with the emerald stone. And just a note, looking at one of the major arcana cards, the major arcana cards also has all of the same categories: the talisman, interpretation, correspondences, which for the major arcana are listed in the table in the back. People represented, affirmation, and crystal aligned with the card. So that is it. That is my review of the Crystal Magic Tarot deck. And remember, if you'd like to add this deck to your collection, click the link in the description box where you can purchase it and other similar decks. I'm planning to add some more crystal focused tarot and oracle decks, so depending on when you're viewing this video, I might already have those there, so check those other videos out. And if you like this review, please do leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons, and please do check out my whole channel. Thank you so much for watching Deck Obsessed, and this is Rhonda wishing you a beautiful day. See you next time.